Yan, good morning everyone. Let me just double check my audio really quick. Yan, PSEi, two big bounces after reaching the 7.5 levels. So this is very good for PSEi, and we want to talk about that today. And anong mga positions pa din natin pasukin? Now, PSEi is now at 7.660, and that's looking good. This is looking like a good market bounce. Yun nga lang, maliit ang volume yesterday. So hopefully mag-sustain, but it's gonna be my predictions are it's gonna be a very slow market the next coming days. So ano lang muna tayo, stay light lang muna tayo sa market. Just the best strategy is bodega lang muna sa baba while the market is at this level, so that when the bullish market comes, you're at a very good position. Ganyan po ang strategies for these kinds of positions sa market. Bakit ko nasabi na it's gonna be slow? Tumitindi po ang trade wars ngayon. And now, Huawei, tinira nila Donald Trump. And ayun po, that's gonna be affecting Huawei that much. That is gonna trigger, that's gonna make the trade wars worsen. So, I think that's gonna affect the overall market, especially in the world. So, yun po. We're gonna talk about that today. Yeah. One moment, please. Let me just take away the audio. Yan po. Yan. So, let me go to the comments of everyone. If you have any questions, any requests, please post it on the comments. Sa mga andito po, please share the video to your Facebook walls and to your trading groups, if meron kayong mga trading groups, para naman po malaman ng mga newbies doon that there's a program like this that can help them in their stock market journey. Hindi lang stock market, we also talk about random financial topics. Right, so Joel Ligares, good morning, Sir Lloyd and Laika. Yes, good morning to my daughter. Good morning to Joel. Francis Fahilan, good morning, Sir Lloyd. Tuesday morning, good Tuesday morning. Ben Moneda, hi Sir Lloyd, good morning, good morning. Sir, insights for IDC and ABA, please. Alright, I'll write these down. Kamustahin natin yung mga charts ni IDC and ABA. Alright, so first up, IDC, ABA. Alright, tingnan natin kaagad IDC and ABA. IDC. And so IDC, we were expecting IDC to move stabilize at the support. So far, stabilize siya, kaso nga lang pula. This is not a confirmation I'm waiting for. IDC, actually yung green ng confirmation, we should have entered that, but at least the support is holding. So for now, today if mag-green yan, I'd say yes, pwede nyo i-test yan. This is the spot to test by IDC. It's the best time to test it kaysa dito kayo sa taas mag-testing, di ba? So IDC, yes, pag nag-green yan today. Then ABA, let's check out ABA. So I'm gonna test this pace of the program para hindi po sayang oras yung nag-iintay tayo ng 8:40. So I'm just gonna go through right away sa mga requests ng mga tao. Si ABA naman bumabagsak pa, it broke MA20, so expecting ABA to reach support levels ulit, and let's see what will happen at the support. But for now, for those who want to enter, I don't want to recommend it yet. We have a possible support here, but we don't have enough price action to tell for sure if mag-sustain yan dyan. Baka mag-bounce, yes, but for me, I think magsa-sideways muna ito sa ABA after the next coming days. Right, so ABA, and that was from Ben Moneda. Let me just transfer the chat dito sa baba. One moment. Yeah, ayaw gumalaw ng ano ko. Ayan. Right, so asa na ako? This is from Ben. Hops, morning Sir Lloyd. ISM po with the news na mag-concur na nag-concur sa Congress with Senate regarding transfer. Yes, we're gonna be talking about that. Isa pala yun sa hot topic na pag-uusapan natin yan. Mamaya-maya, pag-usapan natin yan. Good morning sir. Now, please po. Alright, so now naman, recommended it yesterday. It is at a very cheap position already. Somehow, nag-drop yesterday, but the support is still holding. So far so good. Just as long as the support holds, okay po yan. Maganda naman yung price action niya. RSI is already at a very good level already. So for as of the moment, napakamura niyo po. Nasa 2 pesos lang po si now na lang, right? So that's pretty cheap for now, for a good company. I'd say pwede kayo magbodega dyan. This is the best time to bodega now, if you would ask me. If it goes further down, I'd just buy more because it's very cheap already. And the company's been doing well. So maganda naman yung earnings niya. So far so good. Right, Hops, IRC po, and MPI. IRC is, kamusta natin? Si MPI, tumaas na naman kahapon. I recommended it yesterday, so congratulations sa mga nagbodega kay MPI sa baba. Looking good. It was giving us it's giving us a reversal signal. But let's go with IRC first. By as long as the support holds for IRC, this has been the bottomist, pinaka-bottom so far ni IRC for the past few months. So I guess this is good, right? Nagsa-sideways siya dyan. So this is the best area to test IRC. Right? So, nasa support levels tayo nga. As long as the support holds, pwede nyo po ibodegan si IRC. MPI, let's check out MPI. Ayan po. Si MPI, may dalawa na pong mahabang green. This is usually a reversal signal for MPI. So, congratulations sa mga nagbodega. Did recommend yesterday. Maliit lang tubo niya yesterday. But, this is the best area to start getting and start gathering MPI stocks habang mura pa po siya. Right, this is a good company. This company is being managed well, right, and it's been earning well. So I don't see any reason bakit hindi niyo po i-invest si MPI. Right, actually MPI is one of my long-term recommendations. I also have MPI. Charles Levy, good morning Sir Lloyd. What can you say about news kay FEN at ISM? Yun si FEN kasi naglalabas sila na magta-tender offer sila, di ba? Am I correct? Mag-offer sila at 1 pesos point blah blah. Magkano ba yun? At around 1 peso. So baka bumagsak si FEN dahil dyan, right? People will just opt for the tender offer instead of the current price. Yun yung problema doon, right? So konting kay FEN, si ISM pag-usapan natin mamaya, right? That was for Shells DV, sir. Insights po kay ISM. We'll talk about ISM later. Ang ganda ng balita kay ISM. Good day, sir. Okay na po ba to add more kay JFC long-term, VLL po, and ISM? JFC, just wait for the bounce. Kahapon ninabangan ko yung bounce ni JFC. It's now down at 274, but the RSI is already really good. I'd say, yes, start buying more. If it goes further down, just keep buying more. Hindi po natin alam kung saan ang bottom nito eh. But this is already cheap for Jollibee, right? So, may mga levels na buying dito. Ganda na ng volume pa rin eh. Pero volume for dropping kasi yan eh. Yun yung problema. So, this is a downtrend volume. I'd say, yes, just buy. And then, kasi hindi natin alam, baka mag-reversal bigla kasi maganda naman ang company na ito. If it goes further down, just keep buying more. Napakamura na yan pag nasa 260, 250 na yan. Bilhin nyo na yan kaagad basta pumunta dyan sa baba. I don't think it's gonna go further down. But if in case, just buy more. Right? Hindi po natin kasi ganito yan, especially for your investment stocks. If you're trying to do investment in a stock and then at the same time gusto niyo pumasok sa magagandang levels, these are the dips that you will be looking for. Just keep buying it kasi hindi mo alam kung aakyat yan. If it goes down, then you can always buy more. If umakyat yan, at least nasa loob ka na. Right? Kasi pag umakyat yan bigla at hindi ka pumasok, right? The opportunity, you won't be able to catch the opportunity pag ganyan ang strategy niyo, especially for investing stocks, right? Arnold Medic, GFC, VLL, ito pala si VLL. Si VLL, hindi ko alam kung saan ilalagay nila Villar yung casino business na gusto nilang pasukin right? So baka kay Heaven or baka kay VLL, right? So I'm not really sure for as of the moment. I still need to know sa anong company nila ilalagay. But for now, VLL, as long as the support holds, you buy it. This is a good company, right? So yan po yung recommendations for VLL, but as long as the support holds, dyan po tayo sa support pumasok as much as possible. But anyways, napakalit pa rin ang risk ni VLL. Pwede pa rin yan. Arnold Medic, good morning. Jovi Tanael, good morning, Sir Lloyd. What's up, Sir Lloyd? Good day to you from Jeffrey Sahagon. Good morning then. What's up? Ayan, it's a very beautiful day here. Jeffrey, Annie Lynn, DMW and F Genser. Thanks. All right, DMW. So, DMW. Okay, so DMW. So far, we're seeing a downtrend in DMW. But this is a good company. Actually, 10 pesos is cheap for if you consider the IPO prices, 11.80, di ba? 11.80 siya nag-open. Ayan. So, this is still cheap, but for now, downtrend pa po siya. So, konting ingat lang muna, right? I'm not seeing any stabilization signals or we're not seeing any higher lows. So, for downtrend pa pinapakita niya. So, konting ingat lang muna kay DMW. Sir, Shells DV, I have MPI and POPI. Could you check the resistance on your chart? I know you have POPI too. Congrats yan. I've been recommending POPI for so long and told you guys it's very cheap. And tignan nyo na po si POPI ngayon. Congratulations. Right, so POPI is now at 3.5. Congratulations sa mga naghawak ng POPI. I've been always recommending POPI for long term. For those na medyo matagal-tagal ko ng followers, dito pa lang, I've already been saying that POPI is very cheap at the current price. So, I'd say buy it. And yes, it is already going up with 3 days of massive volume. Ganda pa rin ng earnings. 2,000% for the first quarter. Amazing. So, I cannot say where the resistance is. Next na resistance natin i-break is the 3.63. But anytime soon, kasi oversold na tayo, baka mag-pullback na yan. So, I will recommend, if okay na ang kita ninyo, if it shows you a red candlestick today, that's a signal na baka tapos na ang momentum niya. So, try to sell half, right? Sell half if ever you have already gains. If you're already happy with the gains, always protect your gains. Don't fall in love with the stock po. Because that's the purpose of that's the purpose of us getting into the stock to gain, diba? And once we hit that goal of our gain, you take profits. Mag-take profits ka ng konti. Tapos, if it goes further up, then good, you're still in the stock. But at the very least, kahit ibenta mo yun lahat, you've already hit your goal. Diba? But sell half. I've been teaching everyone to sell half, and you know the beauty of sell half already. So I'd say sell half. Congratulations sa mga may POPI. Si MPI starting to go up already. Could you check the resistance on your chart? And you have POPI to congratulations. Shells DV, Alvin Urbanis, morning sir. PHA and IRC po. Salamat. Si PHA naman, support is still holding. So buy as long as the support holds. Tanggalin ko lang itong mga linyang itong napakagulo tignan. Right, happy birthday Leo Gomez of Marikina City. Ayan po, avid follower of mine. Thank you so much for the support, Leo. Happy birthday. Ayan. Morning PHA. Ayan si PHA 0.88 is the best entry point. So if ever it dips, then continue buying it, right, as much as possible. Buy the dips lang muna kay PHA. I can't say it's a buy now kasi nasa gitna na po siya ng support and resistance. So best if ever it gives us an entry and it pulls back, then that will be good. So for now, mahirap po sabihin. Sorry. Okay, so IRC, kamustahin natin si IRC. Ayun, si IRC nasa support pa rin. So keep buying na support ng IRC. So far so good for IRC. Wala pang volume, hindi pa pumapasok ang volume. PLC din, right? PLC PLC. Si PLC, may 3 white soldiers na tayo, but this is not the time you chase after it. If hindi natin nahuli itong bottom na ito ni PLC, actually we've been talking about PLC the past few days about yung yung mga companies, isa to sa mga companies na that is gonna spike up after nung declaration ni President Duterte na he's not gonna be strict about the gaming industry anymore, and PLC has been rising since that day. So yan po, we've talked about this and it did go up, but wag niyo pong habulin yan, wag kayo mainggit dyan, wait for it to pull back. It will pull back in the future. Hindi ko lang alam saan, but we are position traders. I always ask myself, PLC. I always ask myself before I enter is, what is my strategy here? What kind of a trader am I? Right? I'm a position trader, and if do I see a position here? No po. So I'll let it go. Right? Don't be greedy. Right? Never be greedy. If wala kayong position dyan, then just don't enter. Simple as that. Marami pong ibang stocks dyan na may position. Then just play with them instead. Or if you really want to get in PLC, then wag nyo pong gagalawin ang pera ninyo and sit it out. Wait for your entry point. And if it gives you the position, that's when you move. Right? Tommy Montano Escobedo, good morning, coach and all viewers. AGI is in one of my recommendations today. Kasi ang ganda na earnings na pinalabas niya. Right? So JGS, BPI Insights po. JGS. And si JGS naman, so solid bounce. We are seeing good bounce kay JGS. Okay naman first quarter niya. Yung annual niya nga, yung nag-cause ng downtrend. So right now, it's on a downtrend. I don't want to be aggressive in this stock. Kahit maganda naman yung first quarter earnings niya. Still on a downtrend. So let's see what will happen in the future. Maybe it will stabilize first. Usually for these stocks, magsa-stabilize muna yan after volatility. And then that's where we test it out. So for now, it's still very volatile. So pwede pang bumagsak yan. Antayin lang natin if it stabilizes. Though we already have 2 green candlesticks that did a an engulfing pattern. So this is a good sign. So I think this is gonna stabilize. So let's wait for it to stabilize first. Or if it gives us a good opportunity to use this our support, this will be our support if we want to test JGS. BPI, so si BPI, buy na, right? I would recommend, if I can add BPI to my recommendations for today, BPI, I will have 4 stocks to recommend. Here are the stocks that I have recommended. PSE, DNL, AGI, and BPI. We'll talk about that in a bit. Right po. BPI, tapos na tayo kay BPI. That's good to go. That's for Tommy Escobedo. Abner Especio, good morning, coach. To you as well. To Ma'am Laika. Wanted to play DMC on a breakout. Got time to observe the market today. Yesterday is ganda ng galaw ni DMC yesterday. Ganda nito, right? Sadly we weren't able to catch it. Because it was too aggressive of an entry. So sinuwerte yung mga who dared, right? Right now it's already out of position. I'd say mas maganda if pullbacks and then bounces before you want to enter DMC. Okay? So, but yeah, then again, if you're doing intraday, pwede kayo mag-breakout strategy for intraday. Asan yun? Bert Lobertas, good morning, Sir Lloyd. Okay lang po ba i-hold si Pizza? Nakapasok ako 12.42. So far, so good. Pizza is a good company naman. It's been doing us good earnings naman. So 12.42. 12.42, good entry, right? Very good entry, right? 12.42. Let's see. If you entered here, hirap sabihin right? It's showing us a head and shoulder pattern kasi. So this is the shoulder, this is the head. It's starting to form a new shoulder. I'd say magkano na bang kita mo dito? Price range 1242 is here. Pangit yung pinapakita ni ni Pizza sa according sa chart niya. The uptrend is done. So I'd say I will sell half, right, at 6.60, right? I sell half mo ito. I don't think it's gonna continue the uptrend because we're showing sideways trends, even head and shoulder reversal pattern po yan. So baka mag-downtrend yan bigla. So I'd say, yan, okay na yung gains na yan, 6.6, sell half, and then let's see if it will go up. If it goes down, then just sell your position at your cut loss, right? As much as possible nga is just break even on the other half, right? So, as for pizza, maganda naman yung company, good earnings. It's just that the price action is telling us otherwise. So, yan po. And if you're trading it, you have to follow the chart. Cyrus Perez, good morning. Sir, pasilip naman po ako kay ABA, PHA, Geo, and ISM. Si ABA, nag-break pa ng MA20. So, konting ingat lang muna kay ABA. No need to be aggressive on ABA. No need to buy it yet. PHA, just buy as long as the support holds. Geo, mustahin natin si Geo. Mamaya, pag-usapan natin si ISM also because of the news. Si Geo naman, still keeping on triggering the lower Bollinger Band. So, heavy on the downside pa si Geo. So, nothing to be, you don't have to be aggressive in that stock. Mukhang pababa pa yan. Cyrus Perez, you're welcome. Monet Lagman, good morning. PHA, AC. Yan, si PHA, tapos na tayo. Si AC naman, good second bounce. Kaso nga lang maliit yung volume in the second bounce. So, that's something we need to be concerned about. But overall, this is a good company, si AC, right? Almost reached buy already na RSI. So, let's see if it will make a bounce and make a higher low. Pull back and then make a higher low before we wanna get in AC. Mas maganda po if pullback po ang pasukin natin kay AC. Kasi downtrend pa nakikita natin dito. So, baka bumaba pa yan. But this is a good company. I'd say these are the dips right here. Then another dip. If you're doing this for long term, this is a good avenue to buy. And these are the good avenues to buy these dips. Right? So, kasi aakyat naman yan in the future for sure sa AC. Kasi ang ganda ng company na yan. Tugo. Yan si Tugo. Mukhang tuloy na ang insider lang ito guys ha. So, lumalakas ang ugong-ugong na tutuloy na ang pagbili ni Chelsea kay Tugo. So, even if even with the bad earnings, somehow it's still stable because there is still that chance of CLC going through with the purchase. So, if mangyari yan, Tugo is gonna benefit a lot. So, that's gonna make Tugo go up. But still a rumor, so it's up to you if you wanna play with it. But right now, if you wanna trade it at the current position, konti ingat lang because we are on a downtrend, okay? So, downtrend pa si Tugo. No need to be aggressive in this stock, right? So, if ever meron tayo makita reversal, you want to test it out, right? For Tugo, I was from Monet Lagman. Shan Lau, good morning, Sir Lloyd. Please check DMC. We checked it out. Antay lang tayo ng pullback kasi masyado mataas yung bounce niya yesterday. Right? Yoni Pioka, good morning, sir. Insights kay BSC. Thanks, sir, si BSC. Kamustahin natin? After the breakout, kamusta si BSC? Ayun. So, I was looking at BSC actually yesterday. I was hesitant on recommending it and I should have followed my my guts. Right? I was looking at this resistance right here. So, I thought it was still gonna pull back. Pero nag-gap up yesterday na after the gap up, lumipad ang ganon. So, should have recommended it. But yeah, that was my bad. I was really scared of the market because the market is still on a downtrend. So, I was waiting for the pullback. Pero dapat ito, nakita nyo na yung pullback dito eh. Bollinger Band trigger, MA20 bounce. That was the best entry point. So, BSC now, don't want to recommend it. Napaka-high risk po ng posisyon na yan. So, wag po kayo maiingit dyan sa taas. Right? If you missed it, then let it go. Ganun lang sa stock market. Okay? So, BSC, I don't want to recommend it yet. Though there is momentum, pero baka mag-pullback ng bongga. Wala kayong support dyan. Ang layo pa ng support. Masakit-sakit na bagsak yan. Okay? So, konti ingat lang. Geoffrey Alob. Hi, Sir Lloyd. Watching from Oman. Good morning sa inyo dyan. Napakaaga pa dyan sa inyo. Ano po si MRC? Tsugi na? Right, I think so kasi nag-break na ng support. So, tsugi na, just cut your losses. This is not a stock that you want to be holding for long term. Kasi pang short term itong stocks na ito. If your cut loss is always hit, always cut your losses, okay? So, sir, good morning. Any positive insights kay ISM? Positive naman yung insights kay ISM. Sige, let's talk about ISM. Anyways, it's already 8:40 in the morning. So, ISM, yesterday nag-drop but sa afternoon, in the evening, lumabas naman yung news. It might be na it will bounce today. I think it will bounce today since red naman siya yesterday. Usually kasi pag sell-on news ang nangyayari is umaakyat muna ang stock and then pag lumabas ang news bumabagsak. But here, we saw that the stock dropped and then the news came out. So I think that is gonna have an effect on ISM. It might go up. So, but wag niyo pong papasukin kaagad, right? Let the price let the market do the talking, let the price action do the talking. So if ever you see a bounce, you can test that out. We are very near MA20 already. You can use MA20 as your support. Just make sure you manage your risks po. Ito po yung mahirap pag naghahabol tayo sa taas. I've been recommending ISM keep buying on the bounce, buying on the dips, and then ayun po, pag lumipad na kasi ang hirap na habulin. So we cannot predict the market. Maybe it's gonna drop, and maybe it's gonna bounce somewhere. If it bounces, that's the dip we're waiting for to buy more. So if it will go down and bounce, and I'm gonna be buying more pag nag-bounce yan. Pero right now, we don't know. We can't predict the market. It might go up. I think it will. Right? That's my personal bias. I think it will, since nagbagsak naman siya yesterday. So it might go up. If it goes up, tingnan natin mamaya. Tingnan natin at 9 o'clock magkano yung opening. I think this is gonna be trending today. Well, I could be wrong. Yun lang po. What I can really say is, let's see how the market reacts, and we react accordingly. If you see a bounce, then at least malapit tayo sa MA20, hindi natin pinasok dito sa taas, diba? So this is a pullback, and we're waiting for a bounce. Ang bounce po ang entry point natin. So with the news, I'd say it will bounce. I will say it will bounce, but I could be wrong. Yan po. That's for ISM. Ang ganda ng news kasi the news was sa Congress, approved na po na ang ang franchise will be transferred to Udena. So, Udena na po ang mag-handle ng franchise. That means Udena excuse me, Udena magiging, hindi na po siya Miss Latel, at magiging Udena na po siya. I don't really know what they're gonna name the company. I mean the telco. But the franchise is Miss Latel kasi, so I'm not sure what will happen going forward, because if they own the franchise already, they have the capacity to really change it, or pero mahaba-habang process yun so we can't really know for sure if they want to what they call this, if gusto nila na makapag operate na kaagad, I don't think they're gonna be changing the name, diba? But they can always do that. But if ever madalian, I don't think it change lang name. It will be Miss Latel, but the ownership is under Udena na. So the ownership, it's the most important thing, right? So okay na yan, because yun yung tinitira kasi ng opposition last year. Was that last year? That was this year pa rin, right? Yun yung tinitira ng opposition. Kaya maraming natakot kay Udena, kay Miss Latel, baka hindi daw matuloy, di ba? So, yun, with that, isa na lang inintay natin for ISM to be really renamed na to Udena. But so far, so good. Ang developments ng company ng ISM is already gearing towards that. So, inintay na lang natin yan. Yun lang inintay natin. Then after that, I think it's gonna be good. Fundamentals lang how the company will be doing once it operates. I think it's gonna be good. I think it's gonna be the best internet in the country, kasi napakahina po ng opposition, yung mga competition. Mauunahan yun sila nila China if Miss Latel and Udena is gonna give us very fast internet and cheap, why not transfer, diba? If it's gonna be stable. But with the amount of money that they have right now, with the amount of money that Chinatel gave Udena for the project, I think it's gonna be hindi po siya magiging half-baked. Yan. So, hi po to Miss Apple from Hops. Ayan. Apajing, hi sir. Since na-approve ng franchise ni ISM to Udena, when kaya ito ma-rename? Hindi ko alam kasi it takes time. It takes time for that to happen. For example, nagtrabaho po ako dati sa Stream, right? Stream, tapos binili siya ni Convergys. It took almost a year before na rename talaga. And when Convergys was bought by another company, naging Concentrix na siya. Mga 6 months to a year po. It took that long for the name to be really integrated. Matagal-tagal po yan. Right? Hindi po madali yan. Especially in this na malaki itong change na ito. Yan, tingnan nga natin ang tingnan nga natin yung mga comments. If you have any comments about, if you have any thoughts about what is happening to the Congress with Udena and ISM and the Miss Latel franchise, please post it in the comments para ma-check natin. Right, Abner Respecio, Coach FLI, yan. Tingnan natin yan mamaya. So, puntahan ko muna yung last na nabasa ko, si Geoffrey. Ayan, so Arvic De Los Santos, good morning Sir Lloyd. Any positive insights kay ISM? And po, si ISM kasi so far, nagpo-pull back pa with the news. I think it's gonna go up, right? I think it's gonna bounce with the news. I could be wrong. Baka mag-pull back pa before mag-bounce. Pero I don't think there's gonna be sell on news here because hindi naman ang dahilan naman kasi ng pag-akyat na ito was the reason why this came up, 'di ba? Yung si China nagbigay ng malaking pera kay ISM. That was the reason that this went up. And there's another good news. So, sunod-sunod na good news, right? So, there's another good news na yung franchise, ito transfer kay Udena, yung ownership. So, that's another good news. So, that's another catalyst that should help the spike, right? So, I think it's gonna go up today. I could be wrong. Just react accordingly to the market. Yan po ang challenge ng mga tao na hindi nagbodega sa baba. It's really hard to really play with it now. Right? So, you have to be quick at this position. Kasi position trade ang ginawa ko. I've been recommending to buy the dips here. May support pa dito. So, medyo relax kami mga nakapasok sa baba. Right? So, for those who haven't entered yet, yes, wait for the bounce. Anytime soon, maybe today, maybe in the coming days. Maganda po news na yan. Right, so let's continue. Arvic, we talked about that already sa ISM. IDC and MRSGI, please, si IDC, so far so good ang support. Just keep buying the support. Yan, meron po tayong support dyan. That's the area you want to buy IDC. Maganda naman yung company yan. MRSGI. MRSGI is, did a breakout on this short-term ascending triangle. I'd say yes, use this as your support right here. Okay, so far so good for MSGI. Good company. Maganda naman talaga yung company na yan. So yeah, you can test that out. Use that as your support for MSGI. Good morning, Sir Lloyd. STI and MPI. STI, so far, medyo heavy pa on the downside. So, konti ingat lang muna. Though we have a support right here, pero it's been breaking support ever since. So, medyo pababa pa si STI. So, I don't want to recommend it yet. I really want STI to start an uptrend before I want to recommend it. I don't want you to guess the bottom on this kind of movement. MPI, yes, still MPI, still good to buy. Then Bloom, we talked about MPI na kasi. So Bloom naman, wait for the pullback before you want to enter for Bloom. So far so good. So Bloom showing us a reversal signal. So antayin natin yung pullback and bounce before we want to get in. Hi sir, sa eToro po lahat ng tinetrade ay CFD lang po, no. Right, Angela Singian, yes. Lahat po ng tinetrade is CFD po for eToro because they're custodian po kasi yan sila. So, yes po, CFD po yan. Oliver De Guzman, M-Wide, sir, good morning. M-Wide, right, kamustahin natin si M-Wide. Uy, nga pala, I'm gonna go to my recommendations first before I continue. Unahin ko muna to. Last ko lang si Oliver for now. And then after that, we're gonna go to the requests after. So, M-Wide, maganda naman yung support niya. So, yeah, if you wanna test it out, I don't wanna recommend it kasi nasa taas na. But, yeah, if you really, anyways, the trend is your friend. Uptrend naman siya overall. Pero ang problema ko, nagpa-plateau na kasi. Right? It's starting to reach the tip of the mountain. So, yun yung problema ko sa kanya. But if you still think it's gonna go up, I think it will. It's gonna stabilize. It's a good company. So, if we're right, then at least enter it at a very low risk position dito kayo. Pero just in case mali tayo, kasi malaki na ang tendency na mali tayo if nasa tuktok na ang stock natin. So, as much as possible, lower your risk. Right, for M-Wide. So, good morning, Sir Lloyd. Unsa ang epekto sa China Telecom ongoing trade war sa US o China? I think China is gonna retaliate. So, I think it's gonna worsen what do you call this? It's gonna worsen the trade war. Consortium nila sa Mislatel karon nga na-approve na Senado ang franchise sa third telco. It's not gonna affect the third telco that much. Kasi kung si Chinatel, and then it's not gonna stop the service naman kasi, 'di ba? Dito lang sa Pilipinas ang service. Si Huawei lang. Yun lang ang problema. So I'm not sure if Huawei will be booming here in the Philippines because si Huawei naman ang tinira, hindi naman ang Chinatel. So I don't think the brand Huawei is gonna be booming because of that sa ginawa ni Trump. So si Huawei po dapat ang pinoproblema natin. But for as far as the telco, as far as the telco service, I think it's gonna boom still. Wala pong problema yan because the Filipinos need the internet. Right? Naalala nyo dati si Sun Cellular. Um, it was the solution for the problem of the third telco. Kahit po walang signal, nag-boom pa rin si Sun Cellular. Right? That those will strive whenever the competition is not doing well. So I think it's gonna strive also in the Philippines, si third telco. Right? Anilin, is the candle of DMW what you call bullish engulfing? Let's check out DMW. Ayan po. DMW ba yun? Or DMC? Baka si DMC yung nag-bullish engulfing eh. Ayan. Yes, this is. Right, so, basically, ang nangyari dito is Bollinger Band with engulfing pattern. Right? Ang bullish engulfing kasi is, let me open paint. Ganito ang itsura na isang bullish engulfing candlestick brush. Let me get red. So usually this is the red candlestick. Let's say it has a wick right here. It was a wick right here. The bullish engulfing looks like this, right? From the closing, right? So bullish engulfing can look like this. So it engulfs the red one. The bullish candlestick is bigger than the red one. It closes above the red one. That's an engulfing. I mean, that's the bullish engulfing. That's the direct bullish engulfing. So here, I always consider this as one of my reversal signals for using Bollinger Bands. Ang iniibangan ko po is ganito. Red Bollinger Band trigger, that means the yung downward momentum is there. But then after 2 candlestick, usually after 3 candlestick, I see an engulfing pattern, meaning yung candlestick is bigger than the last one that touched the lower Bollinger Band. I usually consider this as a reversal. That means tapos na itong downtrend na ito. It is not 100% accurate, but that's my signal. And then I usually wait for it to stabilize, make a higher low. Mag-pull back muna. Sorry about that. I usually wait for it na mag-pull back muna, and once it pulls back and then bounces, that will be RMA entry point yung bounce na yan. Okay? So for DMC, yes, you are somehow correct, right? Hello sir, Aba from John Vincent, Aba MRC Globe. Mamaya ko na babasahin yan. Unahin ko muna ang recommendations ko for today. Number 1 recommendation ko is PSE, right? So PSE just did a breakout after a very long resistance right there, and then nag-breakout na siya, and the breakout has good volume. I'd say PSE is already good to go. Use a breakout strategy for PSE. Sayang po yung opportunity na yan. DNL. Right, so DNL naman, overall, this is the buy price of DNL already. Though it's red, I'd say bodega na. Kahit bumaba pa yan, pasukin nyo na po yan. 10.18. If you just test buy here, start na kayo magbodega. We are possibly looking at a support. Kahit po red yan, that just confirmed the support already. So, this is good for DNL. Pag nag-bounce yan, just buy it. If it goes further down, just buy it again because we're reaching the support levels na pinakamababa ni DNL. So, DNL, good company. I'd say yes, start buying it already for DNL. Okay, AGI. Right, AGI. Good earnings for the first quarter. So, I'd say this is good price action. Ito yung sinasabi kong bullish engulfing. We just talked about this earlier. Ito yung sinasabi ko. So, there is this red na nag-touch sa lower Bollinger Band. Right? And then, after that, there's this green that is bigger than that red one na nag-stop. So, what I usually do is after that, I wait for it to stabilize and look at that. It's stabilizing already. That's our entry point. I'm recommending AGI for today. Okay, next is BPI. BPI naman. Si BPI, yes, we talked about it earlier. Meron na pong support si BPI. I'd say test that support. If it goes further down, just keep buying the company. Napakaganda po ng company na yan. Just keep buying it. Okay? Oh, sorry. Bodega lang si BPI. So, those are the, yun na yung natin. Yun na yung tingnan natin. Si PHA, ang quarterly report is bad. Yes, that is correct. Pero hindi naman po yung current movement ni PHA ang cause ng pag-akyat ng PHA, right? It's the money that it has right now. We're expecting PHA to have low income the past quarters, especially last year, because if you've been following PHA, bumili po ng dalawang companies yan, right? 2 mining companies, and it's gonna be draining money out of the company, right? And hindi pa sila nakakapagbawi. So it's gonna be negative, right? Kasi ang laki po ng ano nila, ang laki po ng gastos nila dyan. But then again, it's negative because of leverage, meaning nagka-negative sila ngayon because they think they're gonna be gaining in the future in the investments that they had to spend, right? Investments na pinalabas nila, na pera na pinalabas nila. Now, PHA's climb is not because of those 2 companies only, right? I did recommend PHA before because of these 2 investments. So, with that alone, PHA is doing well, right? We were just expecting negative earnings kasi ang laki ng gastos nila dyan. But suddenly, here comes Qatar company, a company in Qatar na naglabas ng pera at binigyan ng pera sa PHA. This is the reason why PHA climbed that big, right? PHA was given 15 billion pesos, right? 15 billion pesos. If you add that to PHA's assets right now, the current price of PHA is very cheap. That is why I'm still recommending PHA. Ang laki po ng pera na hawak nila. Once they show to us what they plan with that money, and it's gonna be good, I think it's gonna be good, right? They will have to be competitive with that money to deserve that money. I think it's gonna be good. So, I think they're gonna go up again. But then again, with the money alone, it's still very cheap, PHA. That's why I'm recommending PHA. Keep buying the dips. Okay? But very good point, Dominic. It's good that you pointed that out para ma-discuss natin. Rod Joy Salvador, good morning, Sir Lloyd. God bless. Thank you po. Nico Managa, good morning, Coach. My news about ISM, what do you think? Pasilip po ng TBGI, Coach. We talked about ISM already. TBGI. Let's go to TBGI. And so TBGI, we do have an engulfing pattern right here. Ito yung engulfing candlestick right here. So, it's stabilizing now, right? If it stabilizes, then we're just waiting for the bounce. If that bounces, then that will be our entry point for TBGI. Okay, sobra ng mura na yan, alright? Nag-touch na yung RSI na yan. So, anytime soon, the bounce, you can test that out. Use that as your support. No? Napakamura na yung TBGI that way. Okay? Test it out. TBGI, malapit na mahinog yan. Oliver de Guzman, Sir, LR po. LR, masyadong mataas na. Congratulations sa mga may hawak na LR. Been recommending LR for how many? For a long time. So, congratulations, umaakyat na po siya. Though, it's not the time to buy, right? When I recommended it, dito po yan sa baba. I recommended it here after the MA20 bounce. And look at that. Bollinger Band, MA20 bounce, perfect entry points, right? We did have the support right here. Kaso nga lang, medyo mahirap na itong pasukin dito. Breakout strategy would have been okay. Pero ito, look at this. Bollinger Band trigger, MA20 bounce. Perfect, MA20. This is the reason why I love Bollinger Bands. If you haven't seen my video about Bollinger Bands yet, I explained this clearly, etong strategy na ito. And this would have been a good entry point for you guys, right? So, congratulations sa mga pumasok kay LR. Now, si LR, I don't want to recommend it. Guys, wag po kayo maiinggit sa mga stocks na nagliliparan. Right? It will drop again in the future. If gusto nyo talaga si LR pasukin, wait for it to drop. Always wait for your entry point. For Oliver, so wag nyo po habulin yan. Sir, paano po maglagay ng pera sa eToro using bank? Dominic Corpus, medyo mahirap pa po using bank with Philippines. I will recommend this. Punta po kayo ng open an account, download the app GCash, right? And then, pag may GCash na po kayo, ang kagandaan kay GCash kahit sa 7-Eleven, pwede kayo mag-load. Diba? So, open a GCash account, go to a Globe store, and then ask for a card. Yung card po nila, that is counted as a prepaid credit card. So, pag may load ang GCash mo, yung card na yan, ang i-input nyo po sa eToro, and that is gonna accept the payment. GCash is good. PayMaya is also available. So, PayMaya, mabilis rin po loadan si PayMaya. So, pwede po yan sa mga nahihirapan po kumuha ng credit cards. And if your debit cards are stricto, like the, what's that, BPI, na stricto for international transactions. So, yun po. That's a good option. GCash and PayMaya. Right? Those are good two options para mas mabilis po mag-load po para sa inyo. Or if ever ayaw nyo po ng GCash na PayMaya, go to Union Bank. Punta kay Union Bank. Ask them about the about that card. Open a savings account, and then they're gonna give you an ATM po that allows international transactions already. For as low as 500 pesos, pwede ka na mag-open ng account, and then mapupunta yan sa savings mo. Syempre, yung 500. So, walang gasto, basically. And then, they give you a card right away. Hingin niyo po yung card na pwedeng prepaid debit card. Yan po. That is prepaid credit card. Mangyayari dyan, but it's a debit card, but it allows international transactions right away. In just one day, pwede niyong gamitin kaagad. So, yun po ang tatlong suggestion ko for now. We are working on, eToro is working on, if napapansin niyo po, let me open eToro really quick, okay? If napansin niyo po, so far, kumikita na, positive na naman yung natin. Si XRP nag-pull back, so it's still okay. If you go to deposit funds, right? May makikita po kayo dyan ngayon, local online banking, right? Pero hindi pa po ito working, okay? Konti ingat lang, we're still working on this. Hindi konti ingat. I'm saying na, wag niyo po muna gamitin. It's still working in progress. We're doing eToro is doing their best to make this easy for the Filipinos. They're working with our banks right now para maging possible po ito. So far, this is not yet ready. So, hopefully soon. I'm doing my best also to help them. Ako po yung taga-testing nila. Taga-test nila. So, they contact me, Lloyd, can you test it now? Try to add funds because I'm trying to add funds on my eToro account. And then I tell them na hindi pa gumagana. And then they're still troubleshooting it. We're working together to make this possible because I told them ang problema lang talaga kay eToro is it's not yet really easy to put money in it. So, they heard us and they're making this possible for us. So, abangan niyo po yung feature na yan. Okay? So, eToro. Let's talk about eToro. For those who are new here, and check out eToro, guys. I'm concentrating now in the international market. If you are, if nahirapan kayo sa Philippine market kasi walang volume, I'd say investments for Philippine market. And if you want to trade, isa kasi ito sa techniques sa trading, right? I always tell you na only trade at the right, be aggressive at the right moments, diba? I always tell you that. And the right moment to be aggressive in the market is if ever maganda ang volume. International market po, laging halos maganda ang volume, except lang kung nagkakaroon ng gulo. But on normal days, mas maraming normal days, volume is very good. Your technical analysis will work better on an international market, right? I tell you that, right? Kasi volume talaga ang kailangan for technical analysis to work. Sa PSE, napakahirap mag-technical analysis, and if you're wondering why, it's because napakanipis ng volume ng PSE, right? So, ang pinakamagandang strategy for PSE talaga is bodega on good companies whenever it pulls back. That's how you win in PSE, really, right? International market, dito po gumagana ang technical analysis. So, I invite you to try eToro. Create an eToro using my link po. This is important because number one, it helps the channel a lot. I'll be honest with you, ang laki po ng tulong ng eToro sa channel natin. Kaya po nasusustain natin ito everyday. Kahit wala po akong sweldo, but because eToro has been helping us, it makes me wanna work more even. Kahit po wala pong bayad ito. Number two is, if you use my link, there is gonna be a tournament. We're working on something. It's gonna be in a Financial Freedom 101 Cup, right? Similar to this ongoing, pwede rin po kayo mag-join nito. I have a link on the let me just in the video description may makikita po kayong link dyan. I'll put it on the comments and then I'll show it to you also. So let me open this really quick. Right, so this link, I just posted it in what they call this. I just posted it in the video ngayon sa chat natin. It's in the video description. This is the eToro monthly competition sa Southeast Asia po. Right? So if you join now, you'll be able to join the June sa June na competition kasi May is already closed, is still ongoing, right? Every month po, eToro is giving out $15,000 worth of prizes sa first to 10th places, right? The first place is $5,000. Imagine that. $5,000 is $250,000 if you win it, right? So last month, I'm very proud to say that a student of mine who I taught na tinuruan ko po mag-trade is on Juja, right? He is the winner. Last month, he won $5,000. He only traded $500, right? For $500 lang tinade niya, he won 75%. And because of those gains, he won $5,000. Amazing, right? We are gonna be making a Financial Freedom 101 Cup. Hopefully, mag-materialize pa. It's still in the plans. But I'm just giving you a heads up. So, you can create an account. If you want to create an account, use my link po. Kasi only those people who are under me can join that Financial Freedom 101 Cup. And behind that cup is free guides from me. We're gonna have talks about the strategies para naman po sa lahat ng mga nakasali, medyo may guidance din po. So, that's a different competition aside from this one, and you can join this one at the same time join the Financial Freedom 101 Cup. What if dalawang beses ka manalo dito tsaka doon, diba? So there's gonna be prizes also. It's gonna be sponsored by eToro also. So gawa kayo ng account. This is real money trading. So hindi po ito basta-basta na competition na fake account ninyo, or tawag dyan yung virtual account po ninyo ang trade ninyo. No, real money trading ito. Let's see who will do best. Diba? So, sa May, ongoing na siya. Andyan pa rin ba yung Pinoy? Kalimutan ko sino yun eh. I think Pinoy ito si Jeremy Karingal. Pinoy ang pangalan eh. But he's in third place. That's still okay. $2,000 rin po yan. Laki ng premyo na yan being just the third. Right? So, join this. Just go to that link if ever you already have an eToro account. If ever hindi po naka-under sa akin yung eToro ninyo, send an email to jeffgu at jeffgu@etoro.com. Let them know na kindly transfer my referral under Sir Lloyd Bazar para po ma-under sa akin. And once the cup is open, you can join also. Okay? Check it out. Right, so let's open my trading account para tingnan natin kamusta si ISM. Let me just open this really quick. Prime 2tradeasia.com. Right, so check natin si ISM, magkano yung opening ngayon ni ISM stock. ISM. Oy, hindi ko na kaya pala kailangan, projected price is 5.95. So far wala namang, okay lang naman. No reason to really, may mga nagbibid na medyo mataas, but wala namang gaanong traffic. So, I'd say, just let the price action do. No need to be, at least dito, hindi po kayo maiinggit, baka umakyat ka agad or hindi, diba? So, 5.95, the current price of ISM is at kano ba yung current price? 5.81. So, medyo mag-gap up siya ng, how much percentage is that? Not really sure. Pero, yun po. Let's go back to our topic. May nag-comment, TradeNet is better than eToro. Depende po yan. It depends on perspective. I'd say there are better trading platforms than eToro. Pero, when it comes to passive income through stock market, there's no other brokerage better than eToro. Kasi sa eToro po may copy trading and may copy funds, right? So that's really the structure of eToro. It's not for casual traders really. It's really meant for those who are good in trading and gusto nyo po maging fund manager. eToro is the best for you. No brokers can give you that. If ever gusto nyo po ng passive income and you want to have you want to have a fund manager na magte-trade po na para sa inyo, para you can enjoy your life or continue your job, the best broker for that is eToro. So it really depends on perspective and your purpose. If you're just casually trading, I don't recommend eToro for you. But if you're planning to become a fund manager in the future, kung magaling na kayo mag-trade and earn from it, eToro is the only one who can give that to you. So yan po. I would say yes, other platforms are better for than eToro. when it comes to trading, kung gusto nyo po mag-trade talaga sa international market, there are even brokers out there that provide zero, that provide zero broker fees. Wala pong broker fees. Right? I'd go for that. If I'm gonna be trading in the international market, I'd go for brokers na zero trading fees. Diba? But we need to give eToro the trading fees kasi binibigyan po nila ng pera yung mga nagpapakopy trade. So, let's give it to them. Diba? So, yan po. Kapag open trade, wala po mang cut loss, bigla na close yung position cut na wala. If ever saan makita yung sell history ng eToro, if you go to eToro, go to this one right here, itong history na ito. So, this is your trade history. Makita nyo po dyan. Hi, Sir Lloyd. Morning. Ask ko lang, how about for withdrawal in eToro? Pwede po bang gamitin local bank natin like BDO? Nag-fund ako using my credit card and I want to withdraw using my debit card. Usually po, doon po nila binabalik sa credit card po ninyo by default. If ever you withdraw more than what you deposited, yes, you can. It will ask for your bank, right? Sa Robinhood, sir, yes, yan si Robinhood, yan zero zero ang zero ang broker fees po nila. So Robinhood, if you wanna walang trading fee. Yan. Hi sir, pumapasok ng pera. Saan pumapasok pera pag sell sa eToro? What do you mean saan pumapasok ang pera? Not really sure what that question is. Can you please explain more about it? Can you expand that question? Anyways, let's go back. Sino ba yung last? Amil Angelo, good morning. Ito yung isa sa mga nagtuturo na rin for free sa stock market for the newbies. Check him out, Amil Angelo. So, John Vincent Pleto, sir, sana maganda maging takbo ni ISM since na-approve ng Congress on transfer. Yes, so far, so good. Maganda naman yung opening ni ISM. Mag-gap up siya. So, but hindi naman gaanong kalaki ang volume. So, konti ingat lang. SSI and CHP from Antonio de la Cruz. Time check muna tayo. It's 9:13, so that's still good. SSI, we still have time. SSI. Alright, so I think SSI has plateaued already. I don't want to recommend here SSI anymore. So I think magsa-sideways na yan si SSI. We're seeing bearish signals already for SSI. So, konting ingat na muna kay SSI. Huwag nyo pong habulin yan sa taas. Dapat doon sa baba po nyo po pinapasok yan si SSI. Okay, for SSI, that's good already. CHP, si CHP naman, ayaw mag-pull back ni CHP. But I think wala, tapos na yung momentum niya. I guess we're gonna see a pullback anytime soon. Wait for it to reach MA20. That's the best entry point for CHP. At least may base po kayo for CHP. Right? Good morning. Richard Olarte, good morning. AEV. Si AEV, kamusta natin? Let me go full screen. Ayan, si AEV, ang ganda ng ang ganda ng bottom out ni AEV. So we talked about AEV yesterday. I did say it was okay and nagtuloy-tuloy nga. So that's very good for AEV. For those who na hindi pa nakapasok, wait for AEV to pull back and then bounce. It will give us the confirmation na tapos na ang downtrend niya at reversal na for AEV. This is a good company that dapat inaabangan yan sa baba, and it's giving us good sign. 7 naman, pwedeng riding the bands. I don't want to recommend that on this kind of market. But if you can watch the market full time, baka magtuloy-tuloy pa yung momentum niya. So why not, 'di ba? Si JFC, bakit pwede na ba bumili? On a green, pwede niya pong bilhin yan pag na-green yan, Manuel. BJ Julian, good morning sir. Ano insights nyo kay news kay Fen? We talked about that already. Baka bumagsak si Fen. Kamustahin nga natin yung opening ni Fen. PHEN. 2 pesos so projected price. Previous is 2.09. So, bumaba po siya because of that. Kasi mababa nila binibenta yung presyo, nila, nung stock nila. So, it's gonna gap down today. Good morning Sir Lloyd. MB po. Kamustahin natin si MB. Manila Bulletin. Right. MB, so far, okay. So, ayan, nag-breakout po siya. Right. I think MB is good. Right. Okay na. It has showed us a rounded bottom already. So, MB, you can use a breakout strategy should you want to. Maganda naman yung earnings niya. Ang ganda ng volume yesterday. So, breakout strategy for MB for today. Good find. Tripster. Ganda na find na ito. Baka mag-momentum yan today. So, tingnan mo yan. Noel Taranco, good coach. GT Cap, pasuyin naman po. GT Cap has been stabilizing now. So, kamustahin natin si GT Cap. Yan. So, yesterday, nag 3 white soldiers siya. It's already in between support and resistance though. So yun yung problema ko dyan. I don't want to recommend it. Wait for it to pull back and then bounce before you want to get in GT cap. Ganun lang. Right. So, sir, yung ICT po, kamustahin natin si ICT. Uptrend pa rin. This is the pullback. This is the best entry point nung nagbabound siya. So, right now, though, it's giving us a flag pattern. Don't like playing with stocks na nasa taas na. But again, the trend is your friend. Just follow your trend line. That will be your entry point. Just in case mali kayo, at least maliit po yung risk ninyo. Okay? Just cut loss, ARSN if gusto nyo humabol dyan. It's still on an uptrend, so you can check it out. Christopher Diamante, Coach Lloyd, curious din ako sa FEN. My news, my tender offer offer na 244 and current price 209. 244 ba ang tender offer? If 244, that should help the stock. Let me just correct myself. Ang tingin ko kasi 1.9 yun eh. I just wanna check it again. FEN. Right, it could be wrong. News, issuance of shares. Let me check it out. Tender offer. FINMA. 1 peso per share. Primary insurance. Right, I'll check it out, okay? Hindi ko naguluhan na ako tuloy. Right, I'll check this out, right? But for now, FEN is giving us some negative signals because of that. So, let the price action do the talking lang muna, right? Yan yung sinasabi ko sa inyo. Kahit yung current price niya, it doesn't really matter if the current price, ano yung current price. Ito yung diniscuss natin dati. I just wanna go full screen. We still have time anyways. Kasi in-offer, dati nangyari ito kay ISM di ba? Si ISM, binenta nila, si Udena, binili nila si ISM using their stocks and they gave it out for 3 pesos. It doesn't mean na 3 pesos ang presyo ni Udena. They just give it out kasi the lower the price, the bigger the value it is for ISM para pumayag sila. So it's not really the price of Udena. If this is my price and I give it to you on a lower price, why not? It's a good deal for ISM kaya pumayag si ISM. Now, sa amin ng mga tao is babagsak yan to 3 si ISM because for sure mag-FOO yan sila. Pag nag-offer yan sila, kasi tres yung binigay nila, so tres din ibibigay in the public. No, it's not. Diba? And then here, now, si FINMA, nakita nyo naman, this is what I've been talking about. So, 2.09 ang presyo ni FINMA ngayon. Bakit nila binibenta at 2.44 kung totoo man? Because I just want to see the facts. I haven't checked it out really yet. If 2.44 nila binibenta, this goes to show that the prices that you see on the charts is not really the price the company is gonna sell it, right? Si FINMA, they have the what do you call this? They have the the power now to sell it at a much more expensive price because they have Ayala behind them, diba? Oh, si Ayala ba, diba? Oh, si Ayala. So, ISM, magiging din na yan. They don't need the money, right? Ito sila, for example, depende yan kasi if I'm the company, if I need money to expand and I sell my stocks to the public, of course, for the public to buy it, I won't sell it expensive. If I need the money, that's my point. Diba? Kasi kailangan kong pera, kailangan maraming stocks mabenta ko. Now, Udena is on a different scale. They don't really need the money. Kailangan lang nila magbenta para ma-meet lang yung requirements on a public float, 'di ba? On a public company. So, they will sell their stocks, 'di ba? But because they don't need the money, what's stopping them from selling it at a higher price? So, I'm telling you guys, hindi po nila ibebenta ng 3 piso yan. Right? And hindi po nila ibebenta ng current price yan. Mataas pa yan for sure. Ibebenta nila to the public. Right? So, we talked about that. So, Christopher, to answer your question, ganyan po. It doesn't really matter what the current price is. They can sell their stocks on whatever price they have. If their book saying this is our book value, right? Our company is worth 2.44 per stock. We want to sell it at 2.44 per stock. Yan. So, ganun po yan. Right? Becca Tangan, good morning, sir. Ano po news? Ano po yung sa mangingisda.org? Ano po difference ng mga waves? Ayan, nga pala. Mangingisda.org. Asan na yun? Right, mangingisda.org. If you want to check out mangingisda.org to answer your question, Becca Tangan, wave 1 is 1 cage. Cage number 1. Siguro palitan ko na lang yan. Cage number 2. This is cage number, waves is, ito yung cage number 1. Puno na po ang available. Wala pa siya available. That's why we had to open the cage number 4. So cage number 4 is open po for the public, and this is the last cage that we will be opening for the pilot projects. Yan po. So these are the available. Approved are 6, 17 na available sa loob niyan. These are the cages available. So mangingisda.org po. Check out www.mangingisda.org and then check out the video so that you will see the cost. The organization is giving out guaranteed 20% for the first year po. Ito po, after these 4 waves, this will be good for 1 year, and then 20% po ang ibibigay na returns. That's good for you for passive income, right? Check it out. Mangingisda.org, www.mangingisda.org. Next is, asa na tayo? Becca, MPI, ISM, and POPI. We talked about those already. King Bakay, Sir Lloyd, kamusta coach? Pasilip naman si Green. I'm doing well. Green, kamusta si Green? Si Green so far so good, right? We have 3 white soldiers kay Green. So this is a good sign. Let's see if it will give us a pullback and then bounce. Yung bounce na yan, that will be our support. Like this one right here. Maganda rin naman ito. Ito yung nangyari dati, di ba? So this is what I'm talking about. So, if it gives us a pullback, this is a good climb right here. So, maganda pong senyales yan. So, let's let it wait, pull back, and then bounce. Ganito yan. Once it bounces, you enter that and make this as your support. Just in case it fails. Kasi ganito po yan talaga ang stock market. No one can predict the market. What we can do is, we just want to make sure we are at the low risk as much as possible. So, here, we are seeing that signal right there. And if ever it fails, like this one, it failed, you just cut your losses. Kasi ito yung support mo, diba? So here, it's happening all over again. I wanted to pull back and then bounce, right? Kasi pag dito nyo po sa taas pinasok yan, imagine how much you are losing right now, diba? So we wait for it to pull back and then bounce. At least we have low risk entries. For green, that's the same. Ganyan po ang gagawin natin ulit. Alright, for green. VLL, we talked about VLL already. Just enter the support. X naman, si X, so far so good. Pang chupit ito. Right now, hindi po ito pang chupit na position. So, let's wait for it to pull back and bounce. Let's see if pwede tayo mang chupit after that. Right, for X. DMC, wait for the pullback then in food. Kamusta natin si food? Si food medyo mabigat eh. And bumagsak pa si food. Laki ng negative sa first quarter. Even in the annual earnings, okay naman. Yung first quarter nagpabigat sa kanya. So, stay away lang muna tayo kay food. Downtrend pa si food. Alright. Hi Sir Lloyd, Apoging Lara. Since na-approve na ang franchise ni ARSN to Udena, when kaya ito ma-rename? We can't really say for sure. Abner Especio, Coach, FLI and FNI. 924 po. So, last 2 stocks lang po. FLI, good company. So far, ngayon nga lang nag-pull back. So, we're now reaching the support. Buy near the support as much as you can for FLI. And FNI naman, kamusta na sa FNI? Rin din kay FNI, we have a major support here. This is the buy area for FNI. Maganda naman yung earnings ni FNI first quarter. So, I guess this is gonna go up. So, just get in here in a low-risk position as much as possible. Budo Jr., maayong buntag sir. Ano ibig sabihin ng buyback? And what is the effect ng the company? Daghang salamat po. Buyback sa mga companies, meaning they're gonna buy the stocks to the public. So, your broker's gonna email you na mag-buyback sila ng ganito. Are you gonna sell your stocks or not? So, ganun po. Usually, in theory, it is good because number one, the company buys back the stocks, meaning they think the stocks are cheap right now. So, I'm just gonna buy them while it's cheap, diba, ang mga companies. Number two is, if they buy stocks, meaning mas liliit yung supply on the market. So, if there's lesser supply, that should help the stock go up. So, in theory, maganda naman. Omi Aurelio, good morning, sir. Lloyd from Oman. Bago, sir, background. Sir Lloyd, kailan ulit topics mo about insurance and other ventures like last week with the insurances? Ganda ng seminar last weekend. It was a very fruitful seminar. It was about how to be financially free, di ba? we'll have a talk about that most probably next month. We're planning one, maybe in Davao or Manila. So hopefully sa Davao naman. Yung Manila, mayayaman na kayo, right? Mamaya na lang kayo. Ayan po. So yan, Juan Bactas, good morning Lloyd. Sir Lloyd from here in South Korea. Good morning po sa inyo dyan. That's it for today, guys. Last lang natin, kamustahin natin si ISM for the opening. 6.0 opening for ISM. So that's a very good start for ISM. I guess this is gonna be positive for ISM. Yun nga, I discussed that earlier. Kasi nag-pull back si ISM yesterday. So hindi po magkakasell on news. Congratulations sa mga nagbodega kay ISM sa baba. Yan lang po for today. I'll see you again tomorrow. As always, let's get rich together. Enjoy your Tuesday. Bye-bye.